Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is part 2 of setting up my debt progress trackers. So if you guys have not watched the first part of this video, or I guess I should say part 1, go check that out. I'll post it up in the iCard up above, and I'll just kind of briefly touch on it. What that one was going over me setting up the mason jar debt tracker portion of my debt progress trackers. So this one here is going to track my debt in whole. So as you can see at the very top, I have $44,000 in debt as of today. So every month as I pay some off, I'll go in here and color this in. And this is taken from my old debt tracker that I actually drew up. I made it into a sticker that's customizable. I do have these available in my Etsy shop. I have a few other ones as well. I have the savings tracker, which goes from 100 to 1,000, and this is for the Dave Ramsey first baby steps, where you should have $1,000 in emergency funds. I also have this debt tracker, which goes by percentages, or we have this one. So this is the one that I am using, and so you could completely customize it by adding in the amounts that best suit you. So that is the debt tracker that I worked on first, and now I am so excited about this. This one took me quite a while to figure out how to make into a sticker, but this was my original one. So as you can see, let's just start with this one here. So this debt here was Western Federal. So each square, so each one of these equaled $100 paid. So every time I would pay $100, I would go in and color in a box. If I paid $150, I would color in 1.5 boxes. So you just kind of go all the way over, down, over here until the final amount, which was $3,911. And then whenever I paid that off, I would check that and then put the date that it was paid off. So as you can see up here, this was my first one. It was Walmart. So each square was $50. So I have all my squares. That was the amount we paid off. I got that paid April 26th of 2019. And then as you can see, so there's these two debts here. And like I said, this was my old one. This was obviously from the beginning of 2019. So here is another debt. This is Capital One. So each square was $100. And then this one was my car payment. Each square was $500 or $600. This one was a lot bigger. So as you can see, the part that made this one hard about making it into a sticker was everyone's total debt amounts are going to be same or different, as well as how much each square you are, or how much each square is worth money-wise is going to be different for everyone. So it's taken me a while to actually get this one completed, but I have it done. I am so happy with the way that it turned out, and I am going to set up my debt progress tracker so you guys can kind of see how to use the kit in action while I set mine up. So let me go back here. The debts that I currently have that I'm going to be listing in my debt tracker are, so I have Kohl's, PayPal, Capital One, OneMain, and my car payment. So as you can see, like these ones here, or actually these two here, are much smaller amounts. So like when I did this previously, like what my Walmart, get these side by side, my Walmart one was $1,116, so I did each square of $50. And then this one was $3,900, so I did each square $100. What I'm probably going to do here, I'm probably going to do Kohl's, trying to think. I almost want to do $20 because it also kind of depends on what your minimum payments are. And my minimum payment on Kohl's is like $27, but obviously not all of that goes to the principal amount. So I think $20 would be probably a good indication of what is going to principal, and then the rest goes to interest. So I might do $20 for Kohl's. My PayPal payment is $39. Trying to think of how to do this. I might do $20 here, $25 per square for PayPal, and then Capital One bumps up to like $4,100. So that one I'm going to do $100. One main is $8,000. This one I'm actually going to do $250. And that's because my payment on this is like $305 a month. I can't exactly remember how much goes towards principal and how much goes towards interest. So this one I'm going to do $250. So 20, 25, 100, 250, and then this one here I'm going to do $500, my car payment, because that's a big guy. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So I am going to first show you, so I want to have this up because I want to show you guys the actual kit. So this is it. So all of these are different stickers. So you have Debt Progress Tracker, those are all individual stickers. So that obviously would go at the top of your page, and you can add in washi strips or other stickers to make it more colorful, but the coloring in of the squares and different things like that are what's going to add your color into this. I didn't want to make any of this colorful because you're going to be adding in that pop of color with whatever markers or pens you decide to color in your squares with. So you have Debt Progress Tracker, and then you have the debt. So this right here is where you're going to write, you know, Walmart or Capital One or whatever. And you can set this up however you want to. You don't have to set it up, you know, in this specific setup, I guess. I am going to, but you guys can, you know, put the stickers wherever you want. The next one is, so 1 square equals blank paid, so that's what I have right here. We're going to skip these for a second. So then you have all of these. So I don't remember exactly how many there is here, but it's enough to go pretty much from one side of a 7x9 planner to the other. And now with these, you know, so you see it goes like this, it's kind of like a snake. Now this is all one, if you see how this peels off, one individual sticker like that. So, and then it's going to wrap around there again. I'm going to put this back on here so I don't ruin it. So because, you know, obviously everybody's debts are different, what they owe on a total debt is completely different from a different debt, you can cut these and make them work for however many squares you need. So that's what I'm going to have to do, because obviously I have various debts here. So like let me go back to it here. So my Kohl's is $590 right now. So $590. Let's see, and I was gonna do divided by 20, so 590 divided by 20, so I basically need 30 squares. So of this kit here, we need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So I'm going to cut that right there. So my thing is going to go like this, down and over 3, and then at the end of that 3, that's where I'm going to put this little sticker right here that says total debt, to kind of represent this. So that total debt sticker will go right there at the end, and then I'm going to put my $590. That way I know that after I get all these squares filled out, that I have paid off $590. And then underneath your squares here, you have your checkmark box with paid off and then the date. So that is this sticker right here. So that I'm going to put under that, and I'll be able to check that off with the paid off and then what date I paid it off on. So that is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go ahead and start setting this up. Now I like to do the the det that has the lowest balance first. You can do it however you want. That sticker is crooked, but that is how I'm going to do it. Just because I know that then I'm going in order of, you know, obviously I follow the snowball method, so I am going to be paying off my lowest amount of debt first. So that is how I want them listed in my debt tracker. So we have debt progress, and then we'll just put the tracker sticker. I'm trying to see how I want to do it. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, let me grab something. Okay, now I'm a pretty colorful and visual person, so I am going to add a little bit of color to mine just with some washi strips. I do have these 4 Erin Condren little sticker books that I am going to take from. And one thing with the stickers, or, you know, the budget kits and not the budget kits, the progress trackers and then the mason jar one that I have, obviously you don't need that because, you know, I track my debt in other spots of my planner, but doing it this way, I have found, makes me actually want to budget more because it's so, I guess, motivating to be able to color in, you know, the farther I go up or the farther that I pay off in my debt. And then, you know, this is your debt in a whole, but then to also be able to fill in one square at a time. I mean, every square that you fill in is just as exhilarating as the previous one, and when you get to go all the way to the end and then check it off, and you get to see that that whole thing is colored in because you worked so hard to pay it off, it's just so motivating, and it really gives you kind of the adrenaline you need to keep going. So that is why I like to do things like this. It's just a motivational thing to be able to see it and kind of see it in a way other than just a list of debts with, you know, amounts and whatnot. So this is definitely not something that is necessary, but I have found that it just really helps keep me going in the debt-free journey, and just makes me feel more motivated than some other ways that I budget my debt. Okay, anyways, back to what I was doing here. I'm just trying to find a washi that I would like to use. Got a fuzz on there. Okay, let me find, oh, actually here. I like this one. This one right here will be perfect. Okay, so I am just going to put this directly under the Debt Progress Tracker script stickers. And it adds some nice gold foil accents in there. Okay, so then I'm just going to go ahead and get started here. So again, I'm going to kind of use a side-by-side comparison of my old one that I actually drew out. So I'm going to first start with coals. So I'm going to put in the debt sticker that I can then write what debt it is. And I'll write that out in a second. And then I'm going to do this one, which basically is going to tell me what each square equals. And I'm going to put that right over here, more towards the right side, just because there's nothing else up here that, or on that line, that I need to do. So next is going to be my actual squares here. So I needed to go 3 over. So I'm going to unpeel this, And then I'm just going to take my scissors and cut. Right there. Okay, we'll set that aside for a second. And then I'm going to lay this down. Perfect. I don't know if you guys know how long it took to draw out every single one of these squares, but it took forever. It was way easier to copy and paste squares in Silhouette Studio. So this seriously took forever, especially when I got to my car payment one. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have all that. So again, once we get to this last square, then I want to put in this total debt sticker. And we're just going to lay that down right there. And this is where I'm actually going to write in that $590. And then the paid off, I'm just going to, let's see. Yeah, I am going to put it here. I thought about putting it here, but I kind of want to keep them all uniform. Obviously this part won't be uniform because the next one will have more, but that way the paid off and the date is all kind of over here on the right hand side. Again, you guys can do whatever you want to do with yours. You do not have to lay them down how I'm laying them down at all, but I just wanted to do it to kind of give you guys an idea of how I am going to use them. So I'm just going to put this one right there. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is write in, grab my pen, and I think, let's see, for Kohl's, I think I'll write, I'm going to do this pink. Okay, so now I'm just going to write in the debts, and I'm going to, let's see here. We will do, so this one is going to be Kohl's. Okay, and so then right here I'm going to do, so one colored in square equals, what did I say? I'm going to do 20. So one colored in square equals $20 paid. And then down here, total debt. So let me get total debt with change and all. $590.07. Perfect. So this is what one debt progress tracker kit looks like. And like I said, it is stemming from my original one, which was handwritten. So this is what it looks like. I love it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in another washi underneath here, and I'm going to do my next debt directly below on that same page. And let's see, we will use, we'll keep in the same gold foil washi here, and we'll just separate it about right here. Okay, so this one is PayPal, and this one I think I was going to do $25 a square. So I'm going to take another debt tracker, and obviously I don't need the script sticker this time. So we're going to skip a line, do the debt here, Then we're gonna do this one here that shows how much each square is worth. And then we need our squares. So let's go back and okay, so PayPal is $884, we'll just say $885. And we're gonna do 25. So we need 36 squares. Okay, so we're just gonna take this one. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Okay, so right there is where I need it to go. I'm just gonna put a little mark there so I don't lose my spot. Okay, so we will go ahead and peel this guy off. And we'll peel down and we're going to just be very careful when you go to cut it that it doesn't get stuck on your finger and then rip part of it. Okay, we got that. Set that aside. And we will go ahead and lay down these. I am going to be so excited to start coloring in these squares at the beginning of November when I do my November debt update. Okay. So there is that. And then again, we're going to put the total debt sticker right here at the end of the boxes. And then we will do the paid off amount. Put that right there. Perfect. Okay. So this is Kohl's. I think we'll use this like dark teal color, or no, this is PayPal. So PayPal, and then again we have color in this little square. So one of those colored in squares is going to equal $25. And then the total debt was $884.32. Put it on my calculator so I don't forget. So we'll take this, and in this total debt square we're doing $884.32. Awesome, it looks good, but then when I start coloring in my squares, it'll add a little bit of color to it and it will look so much better. So that's page 1. Now I am going to go to page 2. And actually I think I am still up here going to put debt progress tracker. Or maybe I won't. I wonder if I leave it out if I can get all 3 of my other ones on one page. I'm going to try that. Okay, so I'm taking another kit here, and we're going to, where do I want to start at? I'll start here, or maybe I should start here. I'm going to. Okay, we'll start right here. So we have debt. This over here. Okay, so this one is going to be capital 1. I'm going to put that there so I don't keep losing my spot. Actually, I'll do this. So this one is going to be capital 1, which has a balance of $4,109. We'll just do $4,110. We're going to do this one by 100. So I need 40, we'll just say 41 squares. Alright, so we have this one. So this was 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. So we need to go to right here. Okay, so we'll unpeel this. Cut that where we need it. And we'll come right there and lay these down. I really hope if you guys are visual people and are looking for some motivation and inspiration in paying off your debt, I hope you consider getting these kits, because I think it's going to come in handy with the motivation factor. Okay, so we'll put our total debt sticker right there and our paid off and date sticker right there. Okay, so again, this one was capital 1. I'll do this one in purple. So capital 1. So one colored in square here equals $100 paid. And that total was $4,109.81. So we have $4,109.81. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to do another washi. And I think I should be able to get the last two debts on the same page. We'll use this kaleidoscope washi. Okay. Get another kit. Okay. So I think I am going to put it right under there. I just want to make sure I have enough room for the last one. So we have debt, we have the sticker that tells us how much each colored box is worth. And let's see, this is one main. So this one is $8,180. And this one I wanted to do $250, I think. So I need 32, but technically 33 boxes. Oh, and that was exactly how many I used for Kohl's, which I think was 3 over. So that works out well. Take this, grab my scissors. these laid down. I was not sure how this kit was going to turn out with all the various squares and whatnot, but I'm really happy with how it's turning out, or how it did turn out, and how my planner is looking with it on here. Okay, we will add in the date paid off, or the paid off and the date sticker. So this one is 1 main. I think maybe we'll do this in a, yeah, we'll do this in a dark blue. So this one's colored in is going to be worth $250. And this one was $8,180.07. There's that one. Now I need one more, which is the big one, which is my car payment. So we'll find another washi quick. We'll do this one. Alright, get our last Debt Progress Tracker kit, and lay that right up there again. Lay this one down. Okay, so this one is a big one. Alright, so it's $30,133. We're doing this by 500, so we need 60, I'm gonna round down, doing 60 squares. So that is big. Okay, so I know to here is 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So right there, it's gonna mark where I'm gonna cut. So you have plenty of squares with each kit that you get, so don't worry about not having enough squares, because I just did a $30,000 debt and still have plenty of squares left over. Stuff flying everywhere. Alright. So we'll lay this down. This one might be a tad bit tougher to lay down with so much extra hanging. Oh, there we go. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Perfect. Okay, add the total debt sticker down here. And then this guy right there. And I think I'm going to put another washi right up here. Let's see what color. I'm going to use this orange for this one. Okay, so this one is my car payment. So each orange square is going to be $500. That debt was $30,133. Or was it 31? Nope, 30. Okay. Alright, and then I want to put one more washi right up here, just to add a little bit of something at the top. Make it stand out a little bit more. I'll do this one. And it kind of covers up that hexagon under there. Perfect. Alright. I am so happy with how that turned out. Okay, let me move my stuff so you guys can get a good, clear picture. Okay, so again, over on this side we have our total debt tracker that I will color as I pay that off. $44,000 to be exact. And then over here we have each individual debts tracker. So we have Kohl's, each square is $20. I will color in as I pay that off all the way up to $590. Then our payoff date, we have PayPal, each square is $25. Then we have Capital One, each square is $100. One Main, each square is $250, and my car payment, each square is $500. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's probably long, but I was really excited to get everything laid down, and if you guys are interested in the debt progress tracker sticker kit, here's a full one. If you're interested in it at all, to come up with what I did here or to make your own kind of layout of it, I will post my Etsy shop link in the description below, as well as for the 3 different mason jar trackers that I have, the debt trackers and the savings tracker. So if you're interested in them, go check out my Etsy shop. I have tons of other stuff on there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot wait to upload videos of me filling in these trackers. They are one of my favorite videos to do. So I hope you guys have a good day, a good night, whenever you're watching this, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!